Hello and welcome to Galeria's Smite League. We're back at you, and we are in the lower division finals loser bracket, round one between VTubers Paradise and Undubu 2.0. I'm your chair one and production. You know, double duty, no problem. Omega is on the chair too. Hello, Omega. Hi. Going into these pick and bans, is there anything you expect from either team? We know a lot about VTubers Paradise. Undubu, kind of a bit unknown, not a lot of Harpy Division games were casted. So, we don't know a ton about Undubu, but what we do know about Undubu is that there are a lot of substitutes today. We have Marsh in the ADC role, we have Ginger Archer coming into the mid lane, Stickman in the solo, Fury Spectre in the jungle, and we also have Griffinizer in support. The only usual player there is Griffinizer. The Fury Spectre and Stickman coming off the bench here to play into today's game. Do you think that will have much effect for Undubu's performance today?
So this is definitely an interesting game.
Yeah, it's definitely really interesting. Apparently I didn't unmute Discord, so that's epic.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we do see VTubers, putting Feathers into the jungle, which is very interesting. We do see the Tor locked in here.
Oh, that is big.
That is a big pick. One of the best junglers in the game right now.
That really is. What could they possibly go up against that? I would like to see a Susano against this, or possibly a Ravana would even be better. Or a Neja, that is probably better. But the Cupid is not bad. It can definitely root the Thor in his ult and cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, Neja is a very good jungler right now. I feel like one of the most underrated junglers. Though we can't despair away from it being into the solo lane. We do see Neja in the solo lane quite often nowadays, so we can't despair away from that. But
you say that, we could see Thor in the solo lane either. So both two flex gods there.
Yeah, true. They are both good flex gods, and we are seeing a lot of assassins in the solo lane. Some solo laners trying to look for more damage rather than tankiness because of the power creep and smite. Really is kind of nuts right now. And you know who else is nuts right now? Omega. Vulcan is nuts right now.
Oh my god, Vulcan. And then a Maui. That is interesting. I did hear that Dorsey does like a bit of Maui. I don't rate the god, but he has said that he will prove me wrong tonight. So this is so I love this already.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Maui, to be honest, I don't like the god very much. I don't think he's very good, but his ultimate is kind of insane. He's got such a fat circle, and he kind of covers, like, for example, if you're trying to siege a tier 2 tower, you can literally cover like the entire area of the tier 2 tower with the ultimate and knock him into your. He's like a Sobek pluck. It's kind of insane.
I'd love to see tonight is especially with this Vulcan just abusing the Vulcan turret. I can already see some kind of close quarter fights and the Maui just blocking off a whole exit, causing multiple enemies to take on a few extra hits. That I could see, and it could be huge.
Yeah, I mean, Vulcan is kind of maybe one of the best, maybe the best mage in the game right now.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kai Ranning from Kuman and Zumin loves to level his turret first, and why not? It does so much damage.
He does.
You can solo your red buff and stuff like that. The god just got insane amount of damage right now. It doesn't even matter what you level first, really. All the abilities just do an incredible amount of damage, and I think we'll see that this game. And we go on to the bans. Yuhan and Silla for VTubers Paradise, and Bologna and Jinwei for Undubu 2.0.
Now that's interesting, Jingwei. I'm not too sure if that's just a ban for a comfort pick. She is pretty good, or is it a personal pick, knowing that Lockie does play a lot of Jingwei?
Yeah, we've seen Lockie in the Jinwei, and let's talk about the enemy ADC there, Marsh. Marsh, we have not seen Marsh since Season 1. Playing for the Wiener Brigade originally, and I believe he was in Just Built Different for the latter part of the season. No, he was in Belgial Babylonians, my bad.
Really? I wasn't
believe
here
so.
for Season 1, so I think this might be my first game watching Marsh play.
Yeah, I mean, he was
This is
HFDL, right? You were in HFDL?
Oh, Husky Fat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh,
he was there.
maybe. He might have been, actually, yeah. Oh, I don't know, I'm not very good with names. But it's,
You will regret getting in my way.
and a Rama. Okay, the Rama I understand. The Achilles, I think is just to burn the Cthulhu, surely. To execute the Cthulhu in his ult. Could be good. Pretty decent in the Cupid ult as well. Quite safe pick. Quite decent against Ganesh. I could see this. I could see this working.
I mean, yeah, Achilles, the traditional counter towards Cthulhu, who, by the way, yeah, there's a Cthulhu locked in. And Rama is going to absolutely shred this Cthulhu, and, Rama's just got so much right now, and he's just such a really good ADC right now. He's one of the best hunters, and hunters are absolutely cracked right now.
Oh, he's got absolutely tons of shred. What I would like to see is what I would be interested to know if he was going to go for the full attack speed or pen build or the crit build. That's something to look. But they've just locked the Hu Yi, possibly for this dueling, for this laning phase. Could be good for the late game as well with his ult. What do you think of their? What do you think of both their teams? Who do you prefer?
It's hard. Neja is very good. I feel like Vulcan is kind of in a way a counter to Neja, because if Neja takes up anyone that isn't Vulcan, he's just gonna eat a whole Vulcan up to the face when he lands for sure. So it's very hard, and yeah, and W had a very good draft here, but so did VTuber's Paradise. You've got the Tor who can dive this.
Thor, the Vulcan, and the Rama.
It's
and
very interesting, honestly. It's quite a balanced draft, I would say.
It is. I'm kind of. I feel like I'm leaning against Undubu, who's got more of a.
Or onto him.
Hmm?
Are you saying Undubu have the better comp here, slightly?
See, I'm leaning towards it, but then every time I look at that Thor and Vulcan, and I generally think they're just going to shred in these team fights.
Yeah,
and the
I'm leaning towards Undubu as well. It's gonna be a very interesting game, I think.
That is true. I'd like to see this Neja just take out the Thor completely and they just obliterate him. If they can do that, I think they've got a high chance of winning.
Yeah. What's the focus point here? We do see, VTubers do have the lack of Luxio Gaming. Usually, Luxio Gaming is playing in the mid lane, but they do have Dice of Ice, who actually burst like a 9 win, 1 loss record in GSL. As we do get into game right here.
You're right. Dice of Ice is a very good player. I've played with him a few times. He's definitely very good mid laner. Luxio, though, also a very good mid laner. Played a lot of times with VTubers. So I think it would be the difference might be just how often they've played with each other. So might all come down to comms. I've also heard that Luxio Gaming is very good when it comes to farming and his communication. So this will be a completely different game for VTubers.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did see Dice of Ice early on the season. He was the main mid laner, and due to some circumstances, he has been playing a lot less. And so it's like the original VTuber's Paradise, except Fredis is in jungle, and you got Seneco here in solo, who originally he was subbing in for mid usually, but today he'll be in the solo lane. It'll be very interesting to see how he performs against Stickman, who's also subbing in. You were talking about, you know, playtime with each other, and Undubu definitely do not have that advantage today, because not only do they have 2 free agent subs, they also have, you know, players on the bench that haven't really got a lot of game time. Fury Spectre, he's got about 4 games this season. Stickman, we haven't seen much of him. Griffinizer, however, is a starting member on the Undubu roster, so it'd be interesting to see how that transpires in this game.
That's true. I did just before this game. I did have a look at Undubu's kind of where they are in the power rankings and the weekly. Seems like they have done pretty decent for themselves in the Harpy division. So to have a completely different team going into a lower division team, it could be interesting. We are actually looking at a gank on left lane. Maui has just dived in, and surely that is a kill. That is first blood.
Dorsey gonna go down, and Undubu going to get that first blood. Ginger Archer gonna pick that one up, and VTubers are gonna be a bit behind there based on that kill. I hear a RuneScape level up. That's huge. But someone that maybe not leveling up to level 3 is Seneco here, as Stickman gonna put out some pressure and not much gonna come for it. However, Dice of Ice could be in trouble here.
Honestly, Undubu. This is a bit surprising. I mean, I guess they would have the early game pressure. It does somewhat make sense.
Oh, Stickman is in big trouble here. Double tap, but no follow up by Fredos. Oh, Seneca just got to lead.
What is
what was that damage?
I know I should have casted today. This game is great.
This is great, and Ginger Archer getting an invade onto the red buff, and purple buff invade could be coming in as well.
And the purple.
VTubers are all over the place today, and Lucky might get killed by Mush here, which will be an insane thing to say if this happens.
Surely they're taking purple.
They're looking for the purple buff, and Dorsey's looking to protect it, but they do get the purple buff invades completed.
Let's go.
Wow.
Wow, that is huge. Surprisingly, they're only 500 gold up, but they are 500 gold up 3 minutes in with 2 kills. We do see a cheeky little blue invade there to shut down the Cthulhu. Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, VTubers really struggling in this game. They've been in a little off form, if I do say so. Like, they're set against King Kai's. They were definitely the favourites going into that set, and they did lose 2-1 to King Kai's, and they've been a little off form lately. But here comes Lucky, trying to get this purple buffing phase going. Really good pressure by Dorsey, just not letting Undubu complete their purple buff for free. They need to put some sort of pressure, and this is what separates a good support from a great support, is just putting out relentless pressure like this onto the enemy team. We do see a leap in by Ginger Archer. Go on.
It was a bit going on Maui trying to secure that purple there, because I just don't think he's going to be a Ganesh and a Cupid for the purple, but worth a shot.
Yeah, with Dice of Ice, you have to use the purification beads here. Yeah,
that is a QEO. He is. Oh,
entire kit used by Dice there.
That is an amazing gank. Nejar now just has to back off, get a level 5, gank mid lane, and that is a free kill.
Yeah, I mean, Fury Spectre there, if he had the ultimate there, it just wasn't level 5 just yet, he definitely would have got that kill onto Dice of Ice. Dice of Ice doing the wrong thing there, in my opinion. Well, I can't say it's the wrong thing, because maybe he knew he wasn't level 5, but usually you don't want to beat that sash, because if you do that, you're going to get ulted by Neja, and good little ultimate there by Marsh, the Fields of Love, and a gank coming off of Fredos, and Griffinizer could be in trouble here. They're going to go onto him, and Magic Shell used, and he goes go down. Dorsey does get the kill.
That was a good gank, I thought.
Very good gank, and wow, VTubers take one back. Oh, Fredos going up in the air here. Anvil Dawn. Gonna dawn right onto Fury Spectre here. Fury Spectre. Oh. Lucky not gonna hit the
no.
strike.
Oh my gosh.
Try, but
right.
It looks like he's gonna escape. Fredos is lurking around. Wow. Dorsey is also just around the corner. Double tap by Fredos. Oh.
Fair enough. I was going to say they really shouldn't have let that go. But I mean, calculate. I'm sure Threadus had that in the bag.
Yeah, Fredus, really good job by him to get that double tap, and last bit of his mana there expended on that kill, and well, Fury Spectre does go down, and Feetuvers are back in this one, and you know, it's just like 100 gold leads for Undubu, but so far, really good job by both teams. We're 6 minutes in so far, 4 kills. Good start for both teams. Undubu looking impressive so far. Just got to wait for more to come through. Who do you think so far are winning in these exchanges, if anyone really?
If you asked me that 2 minutes ago, I would have said Undubu, no doubt. However, I have seen just an amazing comeback by VTubers. I think with the Thor hitting level 5, we've started to see Thor just really start to pop off with his ults. His ult is huge. But I am probably just going to side with Undubu because I think that is the 3rd red invade they have just done.
Undubu could be in trouble here. Fury Spectre going to get called out as well as Ginger. Really good Maui out by Dorsey there, but no follow-up on it. The target selection by VTuber seemed a bit all over the place, but handful of Dawn coming on to Ginger Archer here, and not gonna get it. Ginger Archer being able to see that out, and Fields of Love coming out for Martin. Lockie's gonna have to expend the beats here to get away, and yeah, that's the end of that fight. A lot of expenditure of beads, relics, and ultimates, but nothing gonna come out. No kills or deaths coming in that team fight there, but I believe Undubu did get that red buff in Fade sorted.
You're right. It wasn't something. Well, VTubers had to do something about these red invades. I think they made the right choice. There was a lot of ults being traded out. I think it was quite even in the end. But honestly, I saw some amazing ults just by everyone. Dorsey's ult with the Maui, then the Ganesh ult to counter that. We saw the Thor ult, which was slightly, I can hardly say mistimed, but who he had his dash up was a bit unfortunate. But then the Cupid ult to counter that, and then Lockie's beads. But is this going to be a solo kill? Nope. This game is definitely interesting.
Yeah, so far, you know, Undubu to have a 1,000 goal lead, which is very nice for them. Oh, sorry, 800 goal leads. You know, it's nothing really to scream at so far, but it's really nice to see that Undubu are making this a competitive game for sure, and I hope to see that more as the game extends on to the later minutes of the game. So far, we've just seen a lot of scraps. We've seen some very nice ganks by Fury Spectre and Threadus, so hopefully that stays on. Griffinizer really putting on lots of pressure onto that red buff there, and that's something we've been seeing from Dorsey and Griffinizer, and where Ginger Archer could be in a bit of trouble. Griffinizer going to use that silence onto Dorsey, make sure nothing else happens for you. Spectre going to miss a sash there. Unfortunately, trying to engage on the Dorsey. I think fortunately for him he missed there. Don't know if he wanted to be going in there, to be honest, all alone.
I'd like to see what this Nejar should be doing, is rotating to the Jura lane, like what he's doing right now.
Yeah, he's doing it right now. Feels off coming out. Lockie gonna use the ultimate. He's gonna slap him all onto Marsh Day. He's gonna get very low.
Yeah, that Cupid needs to move.
Die. Yeah, he could honestly die here. He needs to be careful.
He's gonna.
Fury Spectre surely will go down. Marsh is going down with him.
Right. Okay. Very good by Undubu, but completely unnecessary death by Cupid.
Yeah.
I don't think he expected so much damage to come out from the Rama ult, but if he hits all 3, that thing hurts.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. Unfortunately, you know, Marsh kind of just stood underneath the Rama ult and took all those blows, and he's gonna pay for it in the end. You can't be doing that against a very good ADC in Lockie. You can't be doing that because he's gonna hit those Astral Strikes for sure. I believe it's called Astral Strikes. I might be wrong. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, it is.
I'm so good at this. Wow.
Oh my gosh. You're so good. Oh, that is a cheeky little back invade. However, is it going to be worth?
Handful of Dawn, here it comes. Ginger Archer going to get that leap off, but it's going to leap right into a Maui. Ult, have to expend those beads. Freris is chasing Ginger Archer down in the backline here. Griffin Eyes are trying to get back to help, but isn't going to be able to come back and help in time. But Ginger Archer is able to just walk out of there. And nothing coming out of that besides the ultimates. Griffin Eyes and Ginger expending their ultimates. Dorsey and Fred are expending their ultimates. Anvil of Dawn down. That's quite big for Undubu, honestly. Having that Anvil of Dawn down, I think that's a valuable trade for Undubu.
I think it's in Undubu's favour there. I mean, they got rid of the Thor ult, they got rid of the Maui ult, and they only had to use a handful of ults themselves. I think, the Huyi ult was used. So, yeah, really, really good trade there. Oh, I think the Ganesh ult was used as well.
Yes.
Definitely in their favour. I mean, they also got back camps to increase the small lead they've got again, but...
Well, we do see this trebuchet going down left. I don't think it's a good time to push down this trebuchet, to be honest. You know, it's FG. It's the opposite of FG side. That could have definitely been more relevant late game. But they do try to push it down, but they get no pressure from it. Marsh didn't really get any pressure out of that, so...
Right, trebuchets are quite...
Kind of a waste.
What I found to be that trebuchets are quite large in the end. In end game or mid game when you're looking to do an objective, because it can cause some serious damage. They just didn't capitalize off it. Maybe because there was a big fight on right. We don't know, but they definitely could have used that at a better time.
Yeah, it looks like both teams right now are looking towards this scepter, maybe towards the Gold Fury, but right now Marsh is going to let this up, and Lucky and Fred is going to just back out here, as there are 4 members of Undubu here. Dorsey is also here. Fields of Love coming out to nobody, trying to get out onto Dorsey, trying to catch him out, and they might just catch him out here. Dorsey's going to try to get out. Pillars of Agony coming out. That's the wrong ultimate. Dharmic Pillars, sorry. Lucky coming out. Very Spectre getting the ultimate there, and here comes the ultimate from Vulcan and Dice of Ice. Gonna get that kill with the Fear Spectre. Feathers coming on to Mark and getting that kill. Ginger Archer's big trouble here. Lucky gonna get that kill. Feathers onto Griffin Eyes in the back here. And this is very bad for Undubu. Griffin Eyes are out of mana. If he gets called out here, he's done for. He needs to keep trying to run, but maybe VTuber's Paradise can't reach him, and maybe he opts to go in for this Gold Fury that should be totally free from, because Dharmic Pillars are down, and Griffin Eyes doesn't have any mana to save it for. And, well, let's see. VTuber's Paradise do get it, and Griffin Eyes risks a very big chance of getting caught out here, because he is just pushed up, and Dice of Ice doing some dirty amount of damage and getting that kill.
Right, that was a huge fight for VTubers. Definitely what they needed. Huge rotation by Dice of Ice, massive Vulcan ult. Because honestly, I thought it was in Dubu's hands. They absolutely obliterated Maui. And then the Rama got up in his ult, and I thought that was going to be it for him too. But Dice of Ice just showing what a Vulcan can do.
Yeah, Dice of Ice performed very well in this Vulcan today. And, well, really good fight for VTuber's Paradise here. You know, they're opting a 1,500 gold lead now. You know, they've came back from this game. If you look at those lines, you know, down and up for VTubers now. And it looks like, you know, they could go for this Pyromancer, but they're unaware of the enemy positions. So they will not be looking for the Pyromancer just yet. But maybe throw some wards around the jungle and whatnot. Coach Laffy's surely going to be on that. And maybe we can maybe see a Pyromancer pull very soon.
Yeah, I think a Pyromancer. It looks like they're going towards it now.
Yeah, Undubu looking towards the area, but no, just looking for back camps right now.
They're scared. What are you doing?
I mean, there's a lot of Undubu members around it, and they're seeing Fredus on a ward, I believe, go over to Dual Lane, so it looks like they are going to pull the Pyromancer after all, and they know Achilles is back, so this should be free of charge. However, Volcano coming over just off on the timing and doesn't get a kill on the Pyromancer, but Loki does get the kill onto Marsh, and solo kill, by the way. Maui, huge ultimate there, take it up Ginger Archer, Griffin Eyes, the Fury Spectre trying to get something there, but Fred's going to have to use the beads there. And Wolf Dawn going up, and he's going to come back down onto Fury Spectre, perhaps? He's trying to get it. He's going onto someone, not onto Fury Spectre, because he's taking up Dorsey in the ultimate. Dice of Ice, perhaps even. Beat and Aegis coming out from Dice of Ice, and Griffin Eyes are going to get stunned there by Seneco. Seneco on to the rotation, and Stickman also coming over very shortly, but he's just going to get walled away by Tor, and Dorsey going in. Ginger Archer can have to dash out. Fear Spectre taking a lot of damage. He could be in trouble here. Seneco going in, going to get the kill onto Fear Spectre. Here comes Stickman with the ultimate, and there's Dice of Ice who's in trouble now, and well, never mind, because Stickman is now surrounded by 4 members of VTubers Paradise, and he's going to go down, and Dice of Ice is on a killing spree. Lucky going to try to get a kill onto Ginger Archer, taken away by Feathers. Marsh is going to go down as well. Good peel by Griffinizer. Is it enough? It is enough to get Marsh out of there, but in the end, Griffinizer may as well go down with him. Seneco chasing the kill very hard right now, but isn't going to get it. However, VTubers Paradise going to get this tier 1 tower. What a fight for VTubers there.
Yeah, that was a huge fight. Yet again, I thought Undubu was gonna were winning this, and then VTubers completely turned it around. I think it might have to do with something about. I just think Undubu is staying in these fights a little too long, and VTubers is capitalizing on with their rotations and their ganks. So VTubers is definitely doing a really great job capitalizing on that. Late game, we might see something a bit different. I think there'll be a lot more damage being dished out on whoever the Nejar goes on. So we could see a lot more people being bursted down.
Yeah, like you were saying, very good fight for VTubers there. However, Undubu definitely overstaying a little bit, and Seneco being the first to rotate this from the solo lane was definitely a huge impact there. He kind of went in, got a kill, and applied huge pressure on the back line of Undubu there. So very unfortunate for Undubu. Stickman did rotate eventually, but he kind of just got bursted down because he was just in the middle of 4 VTubers players. So he just kind of, was out of that fight before he even got in, really.
Yeah, it was quite unlucky. I saw the Cthulhu ult in the middle of 3 of them, really good. But then he missed the Vulcan with his knockup. Would have killed him, but it's just too bad. And then he just got turned around on and obliterated.
Yeah, looking at this game state right now, we're seeing 4 level difference in the ADC role. Locky, one of the best lower division ADCs out there right now, and you have Marsh, who hasn't played in GSL at least since season 1, and playing for a Harpy team as well. It's kind of unfortunate for Undubu right now with the level difference in the ADC role, but elsewhere, everyone else is kind of also level down or so. The support Griffinizer does have a level 1 Dorsey, but that won't matter too much. They've both gone past level 12, which is kind of like your biggest power spike as a support, really. That's once you get your starter item up. Wait, that's not right. Level 15, sorry.
Level 15, yeah.
But, level 12, you get your second relic, which is also a huge power spike for a support. Kind of like their best way of supporting is through their relics. But, who needs to support right now is Marsh, but he's going to get out of there just fine. They're looking, Feeder is trying to apply a lot of pressure whilst Dice of Ice is looking for the Gold Fury. Turret's hitting blanks right now, unfortunately, but it looks like they're trying to apply this pressure right now and get this Gold Fury going. Fred's going to get a wall onto Fear Spectre, and he's going to take quite a chunk of damage there.
That was a nice poke. However, it is Nejar. She'll probably be healing it in a second.
Yeah, press that 2 plus 400 on the health bar.
Looks like they are not going for the gold. They do have Vulcan ult, so they definitely have the largest secure.
I think what they were doing there was waiting for Marsh to back, and we did see Locky peeking around the corner and watching him back, and since he's backed, he's now over here, and Griffin Eyes are trying to get the pillars onto that goal field, but not going to be able to get it. Fred's up in the air, and for Dawn, huge Maui ult by Dorsey there, and Fury Spectre could be in trouble as well, as Griffin Eyes are kind of a poor ult by Fredus there, but Fury Spectre going to try and keep Dorsey into the Spirits of Life, and he does. Dorsey goes down, but so does Fury Spectre, and Ginger Archer going to get killed by Locky there, and Seneco running at the backline very well right now. Dicevite's going to get that kill onto Griffinizer, and Stickman's finally here, and he's going to use the ultimate here, and he could get the kill onto Dicevice, and he does. That's a shutdown. Rampage for Fredus, and Fredus is being chased down by Stickman, and can Stickman get this kill? Doesn't look like he can, but maybe he can.
So maybe he can. That's a shell.
It's a shell popped by Fredus.
I mean, the Thor has no mana.
And here comes the root. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Gets it. I was just about to say that Thor should have no problem getting out, but I realised he's got no mana. So great chase and great job. You know, checking out the Thor's got no mana. So great kill.
Yeah, very good kill by Stickman. You know, he's been late on these rotations, but he's made it worth it here. Is you know, the only standing member of VTubers in that fight was Maui. You know, unfortunately for Undubu, VTubers did get that goal for you, so I think was kind of worth for VTubers in the end, but they lost a bit more than they would have wanted for sure. You know, does close the goal gap quite a bit actually, getting those shutdowns and whatnot for Undubu. 1,700 golds now. VTubers only benefit from as of now.
I think what we're looking at right now is a bit of a level gap. If you look at the net worth, the damage, we're looking at the Rama and the Vulcan. They are definitely higher level, and they're definitely popping off. I think once it hits to level 20, it could be a different game.
I think right now, once Loki starts rotating fully to this Fire Giant area, it's going to be a tough time for Undubu. 3-level lead in the ADC role right now. Unfortunately, Marsh just not getting the value he wants out of this Cupid pick. Looks like he has had some good feels of loves in these team fights though, so maybe that will make a huge impact in these later team fights.
Yeah, I think the Cupid needs to be shutting down the Thor. So in these team fights, that's really what he needs to be doing. Shouldn't really be looking for the ADC just because it's a Rama. Rama ults, he gets out, he's fine. But the Rama, it's a Rama. It's going to absolutely shred their team. And the Rama has also gone Odibo. So that's just going to cause constant poke in the back line, which can be a huge problem.
Yeah, I feel like, well, Cthulhu looks like the Stickman is about to get caught out, I think. Yeah, a little bit far up. And Amber Dawn is going to come up, and Griffinizer are trying to peel out away the Vulcan from the Stickman. But Stickman is just going to get caught out here, and he's going to use the ultimate. Can't really do much here in this situation, and he's just going to go down to the execute from Seneco. Dorsey with a big ult onto Griffinizer, onto all members of Feature's Paradise here. And there's nothing Griffinizer can really do there. And then they're chasing down Ginger Archer in the jungle here, and you know, trying to aggress onto him. Fairy Spectre going to look for some counterplay, tosses the reins, but does get no bounces on it. And Redus getting that. Actually didn't get the double tap. Kind of bad.
Be a fire giant. I mean, they've got the Rama level 20. He's got the starter. They're going to shred this. They got Vulcan too, who has used his ult, but he's got a turret, so it should be fine.
Right now, good bounce by Fredus in the background there. But the ultimate coming out from Ginger Archer, not going to steal away by Giant. Taken by Fetus. Dice of Ice.
Dice of Ice.
Yeah, unlucky. That's decent for Undubu. I feel like, you know, it's not the worst trade.
No, I mean, one person... Right, the Who used his ult on the Fire Giant, almost got the Fire Giant, and then he killed Dice of Ice, the Vulcan, with the Fire Giant puff. That is 100% worth it. Great job by Ginger Archer.
Yeah, he did get in the end. He definitely tried to get IFG, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. But it's not too bad for Undubu right now. It's only like about 3.5k goal difference right now. You know, Fire Giant will increase that over time with towers being taken down and whatnot. And you know, Undubu may be might be a bit reluctant to go up to their own farm. But you know, Marsh is still going up to that purple buff, so it's no problem. Oni Fury is up, and it looks like Fitu was maybe looking that way. Undubu certainly also looking that way. And I don't know if they'll be able to contest this. Do you think Undubu should try to contest this Oni Fury? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Marsh is
see, that's what you should be
This is in
doing.
trouble.
There you go, and that is what the Cupid pick is for.
Fire Giant down, but 2 Fire Giants down from VTuber's Paradise already. Dice of Ice and Fred's going to lose out on that Fire Giant buff.
He kind of got a bit caught out there.
Undubu get the Onifear, and this is huge for Undubu. This is absolutely huge. Really Spectre could get out of here, no problem. That'd be really good for Undubu. Dorsey could be baiting out something here. Lockie gonna try to put so much shred with that Odyssey bow.
Okay.
So much shred. And Free Spectre trying to get that ultimate there, and immunity from Lockie with the beads there, I believe. And Free Spectre gonna get caught out, and Seneko gets the kill. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Ice of Dice, fighting 3 members of Undubu, nearly getting the bounce there, Ginger Archer.
Oh,
but
that's a Thor ult coming in.
Yep.
Oh no, it's a Rama.
That was, yeah. Astral Arrows coming out. Not gonna connect onto Ginger Archer there.
He's farming the backhands while being chased.
Yep. Seneko chasing Stickman here. He's got some executes here, and that's 1. Could be 2. But he's gonna use it to cover the distance here, and covering the distance is Predator in the back line there onto Ginger Archer, but Ginger's gonna get thrown up!
He's dead, Predator, what are you doing?
Oh, the Aegis was huge there for Ginger Archer. Was it? No, it's the beads. Sorry, beads.
Yeah, it was beads. I don't think he was expecting the Cupid to come around the corner, but even so, I still think he died to the Huyi. He just can't be walking up to a Huyi like that. Well, to any ADC. ADCs are an assassin's kind of kryptonite.
Yeah, I hate to say that when the ecosystem is like it's meant to be the other way around, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk. Oh,
yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, us junglers, I guess we could just go fuck ourselves.
Yeah, we could just like
go deal with it, no problem.
Just hide behind our solos and wait for them to do stuff.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, in that disengage, Griffinizer did take away 2 ultimates from Dorsey and Dice of Ice. They're just a bit off on the ultimates. Dice of Ice did hit ease, but Griffinizer used the shell in response, so there's that for Feetiverton. Well, Feetiverton get a Pyromancer as well, so that's not too bad. Right now, both teams gonna look to set up around Fire Giant. Gonna get those wards up and gonna start looking for a big Fire Giant fight here.
Yeah, both teams are gonna have their ultimates up by the time.
By the way, chat, you can use sub emotes. We have sub emotes now. It's some of the teams. Can we get a VTubers emote in the chat? I don't think we got Undubu, unfortunately.
I'm friends with most of the VTubers team. However, I'm sorry, but I'm voting for the Undubu here. Everybody loves a bit of an underdog. Everybody loves a bit of Harpy team beating an LD. So I believe in them. Come on.
Yeah, we had Adequate Armadillos taking the game off King Kai's in a very close set.
It was.
Yeah, we've had some interesting clashes between the Harpy teams and low division teams. Undubu #1 HD Harpy division team, sorry. So, why not? I want to see them take a game off at least from VTuber's Paradise. That'd be awesome. If we can get them to advance onto Waddle, that'd be even greater. Because Undubu versus Waddle could be a good game. I can't remember if they've faced each other. I'm not sure. But that'd be an interesting game.
Yeah, it could be another interesting game. However, completely different team, because half the team is subs.
Yep, so... completely different team for Undubu. And it looks like completely amazing. Oh my God, so Ice there. Gonna take out Free Spectre down to a quarter health, and he's gonna have to back out here.
Right, okay.
Big ultimate from Dorsey there. And Marsh is gonna have to use that Aegis amulet. And he could be in trouble here. Pin is coming out from Griffinizer, and Marsh is gonna go down here. In the backline, Stickman is also dead. Ginger Archer putting out a lot of damage with the Oboe right now, and Free Spectre taking Dice of Ice up in the air, and he could be dead there. Dice of Ice doesn't go down just yet. Aegis coming out good. Ginger Archer gets the kill.
Going for the kill.
Meanwhile, Griffinizer and Free Spectre do go down, but Ginger Archer also goes down. And that's a Kodja kill for Lockie. Is it a Penta? It was not a Penta.
No, it's not. That is interesting. Okay, now, the next person up is 30 seconds. Well, it was 40 seconds a second ago. I think they could have gone for the win. it could have been really cheeky, but I think they're going to go for the safe
They
option. Just
certainly
keep
could
fire.
have at least got a Phoenix at the very least, but they're going to play it safe, get the Fire Giant, and probably get the Phoenix anyways. Meanwhile, Fed is doing the T2 tower on the right lane, so very
see?
good.
And they've got a trebuchet on the left-hand side there. Exactly what it's used for.
Yep.
Just burning down that left tower.
And W could have had that on their end defending against that, honestly. That would have been nice. But,
Trebuchet diff? Question mark?
Perhaps. I mean, even if, like, the Trebuchet is not doing, like, physical damage, it does mental damage to your team. You're like, oh, God, we need to fight now before that Trebuchet takes away our tower, or we need someone to back for it.
Yeah, you're right. It puts a time limit on people.
It really does. It forces you to fight or do something.
It causes someone to leave the fight. It causes people to put a time limit on the fight. It just causes stress.
Yeah, mental strain. And mental strain's enough playing the Smite game. Like, come on. Primal Fury being soloed by Loki, Alyssa Season 1 style. However, Griffin Eyes is here, and he doesn't take it, but he uses the pillars. The pillars are Dharmic pillars. There it is. Dharmic pillars get used for it. And the Sprute coming out for Dorsey. The ultimate being used, but Griffin Eyes has a blink, apparently.
Yes, blink. Okay, that's interesting.
Griffin Eyes uses that blink to get out. He knew. That was premeditated.
He knew.
VTubers are going to take down this tier 2 tower. Gonna look for Phoenix Siege, it looks like here, and not go for the mid T2 tower. Fredus looking to poke out damage on the side there, and Alpha Dawn coming out. Seneco is inside. Dorsey taking the Phoenix right now. Lucky taking a lot of damage, but he's gonna lifesteal it back up, and Guy survives with a huge armor in the backline. Doesn't get much, but hits Marsh and forces it back out of him. Fierce Spectre gonna get the ultimate onto Lucky there, and Lucky does go down. That's huge for Undubu right now. The shred from Lucky is out of this fight, and well, Undubu can breathe a little bit.
They can. They got lucky with E-Fire on top of that. They saved their left-hand side Phoenix. They have done amazing. That was a great fight. I'll give props to the Cupid. The Thor came down. Sadly, he did miss the Huyi. What were you going to do? The Cupid instantly ulted him, forced out his beads, had to back out immediately. That's just what the Cupid should be doing.
Big stun by Ginger Archer there. Seneco just well too much health right now to have any trouble, and W do not want to go into that jungle because they don't know what's there, and Marsh just dashed, which could be a bad thing here, But Fierce Betcha going to take a bit of damage here, and Stickman going to take more damage here, and Seneco looking to get in here. Big ult for my Dorsey, and the Falcon ult coming behind it as well. Stickman's going to have to ult him, but he's not going to get anything. March going down in the backline. Good ultimate by Ferris with a double kill here. He's popping off, and Dorsey gonna come in here, and Seneca surely gonna get this kill. The turret
from earlier.
Oh wow, we've had some weird turret kills in the past few weeks in your game against Lina, with the horse ultimate. But that looks like that will be game.
Perhaps. I think it is game. I was just about to say, even though they haven't got lucky, it is a 4v5. They do have E-Fire, and I'm not sure if they win this. I was right. They don't.
Yeah, I mean, huge ultimate from Dorsey there to just really push 3 members of Undubu out of position. And Ferris to a great initiation on the backline to get those kills, and that will be game 1 going to VTuber's Paradise. Well, we saw a lot from that game.
Yeah, you're right. I thought the early game was in Undubu's hands. However, we just saw kind of I think VTubers did really well as a team. I think Dorsey showed quite a lot of really good ults. All around, I think it was really good. I think Undubu lost by a lot of kills, but I think they did put up a really good fight. Even I'm a bit confused on where exactly where they weren't putting out damage. It was a bit confusing. But yeah, VTubers just took it home. I mean, look at the KDAs. Really good by everyone. And Lockie with the 40k damage.
Yep.
Really showing that he is a very good ADC. However, I will never tell that to his face.
No, he's a bit bad, but it's okay. Bless him.
Yeah, yeah, we just tell him he's rubbish and
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it. Thought I had her in a lucid grip, said I'd take my time. She keeps calling and she just won't quit, and we all know why. Screws, tried to lure me right into an affidavit. Remind me as I'm falling and I'm out of time. I'm caught up in your tongue, they say. You claim that you love me, but it's just another play. I'm stuck inside your room all day. You say it's for my safety, but I'm just one of your prey. She's got a gun and a bag and she's waiting for you. She has the time to decide how she's gonna kill you. You can keep running, keep your eyes wide open, but you never see it coming, no use. She's got a gun and a bag and she's waiting for you. She's got a gun and a bag and she's waiting for you. Hidden kisses always felt so sweet that they left me blind. Making promises we just can't keep, and it felt so right. Screws, tried to lure me right into an affidavit. Remind me as I'm falling and I'm out of time. I'm caught up in your tongue, they say.
Hello and welcome. We are back for game 2, VTubers Paradise versus Undubu 2.0. Winner takes all into the next round against Waddle. Well, not winner takes all, because if Undubu win, okay, basically Undubu don't go out if they win this game. Because the game's free. But if VTubers win this game, then Undubu are out of the tournament, they're out for the season, they have to wait till season 3 in January or February or November, whenever the hell that is. And well, we have some roster changes for VTubers Paradise. Well, some, only one. We got Basilias coming back into the jungle role, and we've got Fredus filling in the solo role. Seneca being subbed out after a good performance, mind you. But yeah, Basilias is back. The main roster for VTubers Paradise is here. So, what do you think Undubu, by the way, need to do to, well, have a better game too?
Just get good, really. No, to have a better game and to beat VTubers, I think they really need to shut down Lockie. I think it's really kind of the strat in lower division, just to beat Lockie and you win. I think if they can shut down the duo lane, then
they will
they'll
all
have a much better
obey
chance of winning.
their goddess.
Well, first lock, Ishtar. Not looking good for Undubu already.
Yep, they've already VTubers has already realised that Lockie is well, they just want to win in the duo lane, and if they have Ishtar, then there's not much for beating Ishtar. However, Kepri is already a good start.
Kepri's a very good start. You know, Kepri,
This is
one of the top prio supports. You know, having a revive in your kit's pretty good, I guess. And Griffinizer, very good support player, honestly. So it's in good hands. I'm expecting to see some nice revives. And yeah, it brings a lot to teamfight with the mitigations and whatnot in the 2. And you know, alongside with that, Vasilla, god that will tear right through any mitigations in the game. Having a Book of 4 for Polly, you know, have that, and Vasilla, you're just going to pump out thousands of damage in a team fight, and it's almost unfair.
Yeah, you're right. Ascena just does an astronomical amount of damage right now.
Stoke the fire!
Definitely a meta pick. And see, now that is interesting again, because looking at the picks and bans,
Not
I would have thought
falter.
they banned the Vulcan. But they didn't. They opted to ban a Clio. Not sure why. Maybe they just don't like the Clio, but it will be a Scylla versus Vulcan. I think that is a much better matchup. I think they've both got very good objectives, secure lots of damage. I think these are two very good meta mids right now.
Yeah, I think they recognise Basilius' god pull. Ravana, obviously, everyone knows he plays a lot of Ravana. Basilius does, but he also does play quite a bit of cleaner. So they've probably spotted that one out and banned it appropriately, and maybe they don't want to see that cleaner against them. So, so far, not too bad. Sun ban gonna come out for VTuber's Paradise there. Probably your best ADC next to Ishtar. So
Right.
it's a good ban. I believe Ishtar nerf went through this patch, right? Am I wrong in saying that?
Wait, who?
Ishtar nerf? Or was that Cupid? I think Cupid got a nerf, right? Someone got a nerf.
I don't think Ishtar did.
Someone got a nerf. I think it was Cupid.
I'm not
For
an
some
ADC. I'm not an ADC main myself.
Some mistakes in the thingy bob. But yeah, we are seeing Humbats.
There you go.
And executioner!
Oh, Humbats. Okay, that's interesting. And a tier.
Yes. Humbats is a very good teamfight god. And also, recently, with how Hydra's and Mace items are performing, he's actually pretty good in the early game as well with his damage. You do your auto attack counters properly and you're gonna pump a lot of damage out, honestly.
Yeah, you are right. Humbat's early game is actually quite strong. Mid game is quite strong. His ultimate is definitely the best part of his kit. Amazing for team fights, amazing for solo kills in the jungle, amazing for ganks. He's definitely a good jungler. My little problem with Humbats though is when it gets to late game, he does seem a bit easy to kill. So that's where he needs the really good solo. So, which they do have a tier, which is another good mid solo pick. So I think it will all come down to if this tier can really pop off and hit his hit his mark. We will be seeing Baz's Ratatoska. He's very good on the Ratatoska, I will give him that. His laning phase will be very good. But a Cerberus, now that's interesting. I'm not sure if that will be going support or solo.
That's solo, definitely.
Yeah, I have a gut feeling. I feel like Cerberus solo. Mulan.
Although Ferris is known for, he does play a lot of Mulan, I guess. I don't know. I just don't ever see Cerberus in support. I think, honestly, kind of bad support.
But you don't see Mulan in support either. But
I mean, I do. My main games
you?
are full of animals though, so I don't know if it's normal. Not animals,
I
let's
think
say
Mulan has
creatures.
support anyway.
Hobgoblins, if you will.
Hobgoblin. Who's Undubu's last pick?
I'll tell you right now, it's Marsh's infamous pick, Jing Wei.
Jing Wei. Right, that's good. Yeah, it's a very safe pick. He is definitely not going to be the Ishtar in lane. Ishtar versus Jing Wei, that's never happening. But I think it would just be a farm to level 20, getting the team fights, and yeah.
Yeah, I think Marsh, he is known for this pick. It's a pick he locks in a lot. It provides a lot of safety. And with the extra, we're in a crit meta right now. Crit's very good. Jinwei's got to be good then, right? The stim on there too has a nice little crit bonus to it, so should be absolutely fine. It's not gonna have any pressure at all, probably in the tour lane, but if Marsh can survive that lane phase, Jinwei could be a problem, especially with Humbat. This team comp around it could be a big problem.
You're right, with the Mulan knockout, with the Cerberus ult, with the Ratatoska diving deep, I think Jingle was a good pick.
Yes, we do actually go into the game now. We do see Fredus is wearing that Cerberus. Wearing that Cerberus? That's the line. Cerberus is being played by Fredus.
Yep.
There we go, got it. So it is going into the solo lane. We have the Dorsey Mulan support. Let's see how it works out. Anything weird coming out of the builds for you?
I think weird from the builds. So you got the Scylla on the Conduit gem. I'm not a big fan of Conduit gem, but I think it's fine.
It's not Vampiric Shout, I guess.
It's not Vampiric Shout. We don't talk about that. we don't talk about that. No, I think Vaz maybe could have gone a Mace instead of upgrading his Acorn, but I think that's fine too. All around, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything else is really fine, honestly. You do see the paint is still coming for Fredus there. A lot of anti-heal onto Tyr. Tyr's just not going to heal in this lane, I don't think.
No. I quite like it, actually. If Tyr just can't heal, then I might think Cerberus has a chance of beating him in lane.
Yeah, it kind of removes all the pressure that Tyr has. He gets a lot of his pressure from his sustain. A lot of solo laners don't have sustain in their kit when Tyr does, and it's kind of a nuisance because you're just hoping you out-sustain your enemy solo laner as Tyr and get pressure off that. However, looks like another cringe gank onto the ADC lane, and Dorsey could be in big trouble here. Dorsey gonna use that shell. It was disappeared very quickly, and Griffinizer is gonna get that kill onto Dorsey.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it happened in game 1. It really shouldn't be happening in game 2, but we'll let it slide again. I think maybe a bit of miscommunication in mid there. Mid should be saying, right, they're getting left mid camps. They might be rotating to left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Careful.
And we see a solo kill.
Oh, right, we get a solo kill.
We get a solo kill first onto Stickman, and already.
We said the Tainted already coming huge.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do as a Tyr if you can't heal, really? Also, the starting item being earrings is a bit odd, I would say, but it's not too bad. You get the MP5. If you're not getting your blue buff, which looks like he's not going to be getting his blue buff, it's pretty nice to have, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tyr. I've seen a few Tyrs going the earring. I understand it because they do struggle with mana. But I just don't think they're dealing enough damage to the wave.
Yeah, we did see a red buff invade by Undubu though, by the way.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did. Undubu did take out Dice of Ice's red buff, and that's a decent trade, I guess. Solo kill sucks though, but so far it's quite equal in the game. Kill onto solo for Undubu, red buff invaded, blue buff invaded for VTubers, and a solo kill.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of teams who would just let it go. They wouldn't invade, and they would fall behind instantly. So it was very good for them to be able to catch up instantly.
Yeah, very good response by Undubu there. So hopefully they keep that up and stay into this game and make sure nothing slips away here. But well, Ginger Archer wants to slip away from Basidius here because if not, he'd be in big trouble. And he does get away, but he's very low and he's going to take some damage from the meatballs from Dice of Ice.
Yeah, huge damage. That's just a Ratatoska for you. Early.
Yeah, be careful of that little thing. May I say little? Yeah, can't say that. He pops up behind you and he stuns you and just like, oh cool, there's half my health gone.
Yeah, I mean if that Ratatoska was level 5, I think the Scylla would have been dead.
Yeah, you need to be careful there. You need to be warding around this mid lane because Basilias, he's a very aggressive jungler. So you kind of need to be knowing where he is at all times, otherwise you could be getting in big trouble. Why is there a prediction going up? Meanwhile, the game is in progress. Mods, get on that. Take that prediction down. Lucky killer, solo kill with the... No, sorry, not a solo kill.
Well, there goes the predictions.
How do I turn off this prediction? I can't. Great. Good to know.
Nice. Was it a solo kill? Was it not?
No, it
Bit
was
of a-
not. Dolzy was there. I'm
Was
assuming it
I
wasn't.
did see that, yeah. Oh, Kepri. Go on, Kepri. That's a
You
3v2
see,
Kepri.
us going on to Fury Spectre here. Fury Spectre gonna have to get out of that predicament because man has no mana and almost no health. And he does get out of it. He's allowed to walk away. Well, so far in the game, we see a lot of pressure coming out from VTubers. A lot of pressure. And well, Toby are trying to put out pressure whilst where they can, but honestly, not looking good for Undubu, but it's not looking bad for Undubu per se. Definitely ways back into the game so far. Nothing out of reach.
It's still turnable. I think W's doing really well. However, I do already feel like this duo lane is becoming a bit unstable. Locke is just farming, and nobody can stop him.
Yeah, I feel like if you're Shakoran for, oh dear, okay, Jotun's, I want to say figure, no, Jotun's cunning coming out from Free Spectre, and one thing I don't think is a good thing to do is just upgrade your glyph on your Jotuns this early on. That 600 gold could be bang onto a tier 1. That's more power spike you're gonna get off the passive from the Jotuns cunning, but that's okay. I mean, why not? I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of like 600 gold down in the drain, in my opinion.
Yes, I see that. Yeah, nobody should really upgrade their thing straight away. Maybe though, he could be trying to. He has gone the cooldown one, so maybe he's looking to get more combat salts.
Maybe we're yet to see one.
However, yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, we've yet to see one. So
yeah, right now a lot of pressure coming up onto the mid lane. And Mulan's gonna do that honestly. You know, putting a warrior into support, you're gonna get pressure, I think.
absolutely.
And well, you know, blue buff in fade again for Stickman. I want to see more action for Free Spectre here. He needs to be camping Locky here. He needs to be putting a lot of focus onto this duo lane, in my opinion, and also, if not, at least be helping with these blue buff invades. Because so far, jungle is just being ran by Basidias right now, and oh, big ultimate there by Free Spectre. He's gonna get a kill on Dorsey. I'm a monster coming out, gonna hit onto Dorsey, and well, there you go. That's a start.
There you go, and that's what the upgraded glyph is for.
Yes.
That is a very good kill by Humbats to make it 2-2 again. Shorten their gold leads. They're only 500 gold down now, which is much better.
That's what we can't put your fight against right now. Is
Where is this? Oh,
not having a blue buff and invading might suck, but
yeah.
looks like oh, the pathing's a bit bad, honestly. Oh no, the path is a bit off, and he is gonna get caught out eventually. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
I honestly thought he could have got out then, but he just took some wrong path in there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought so. He could have as well if he just went. Maybe he didn't realize the Cerberus had very little mana. I think if he just went defense and dashed out, he would have been fine. He tried something smart, didn't work out. That's too bad. However, I wasn't too sure why the tier would be. Oh god, the word slips me. Proxying, that's it. I don't know. I'm not sure why the tier should be proxying when he's already down and this jungler is really like farming him. Or not farming him, just in his lane constantly. That's 2 blue buffs gone. Yeah, that
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would be invading in that situation. No blue buff. You're down in levels. The city out is just applying pressure everywhere. You don't even know where he is. You don't know where he is. His backs are probably up. Knowing him, right? Probably, like, his backs are probably up, so it's probably gonna come anytime soon, right? It's probably in the general area, so you probably don't want to be summoning there. But Basidia could be in trouble here. Good old fight by Free Spectre, and I don't know what's coming out, but isn't gonna be able to get in range enough, and does survive. Huge ultimate for Basidia, so Ginger could be in trouble here. gonna get the dash out. Dorsey not gonna hit the pluck there. And Dice, oh, big one by Dice there, and doesn't get the kill though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was really good by Dice Fight. It was a bit. I would say that the Kepri had a bit of a tunnel vision. He's still got his ult, even though the Humbats died. But it's
Yeah.
just, I don't think we expected the Humbats to die.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just got picked apart there, and well, good initiation by Fear Spectre. They all went onto Basidias. I feel like they should have got that kill, but fortunately they did not. And well, they paid the price for it. They've taken a huge loss off this team fight, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if you fully commit to something and it just doesn't work out, you will lose a lot, and that's just what we saw.
Yeah, so far, 1600 goal lead for Feature's Paradise. You know, this state of the game last game, around this time, we were looking at a 1600 goal for Undubu. Then, obviously, VTubers pulled it back and took the lead for themselves. Unfortunately, not the way it's going for Undubu. And, well, what's a way to get back into this game for Undubu?
I think it would just be, first of all, just a lot of small things. I think the jungler needs to make sure that he's on that blue buff on cooldown, so they can fight the Ratatoska. I think the Humbats can fight the Ratatoska. It's a Humbats. As long as he's got ult, he can do a good job. The other thing is, I would say they need to look at this duo lane. However, I just don't think it's going to be a thing. I think Loki is a bit unkillable right now, unless they made a 3 or 4 man rotation.
It's a little bit late. It's a little bit late at the moment. They really need to commit to it if they want to do it. And well, it looks like they're actually looking at them. Actually, pop out a lot of damage on the Lucky. Lucky gonna use the beats. Ultimate coming out for Fear Spectrum. Looks like they could get this kill here, and they do. Marsh gonna get the kill onto Lucky.
I'm just completely wrong. I'll just shut up.
You're wrong. You suck.
I'm just wrong. I suck. Well, good job on that.
Got Fury coming out of this, so this could be a huge turning point for Undubu. Huge turning point. Doherty's running towards this, but they do have to secure with I'm a Mustang. That's a goal for you for Undubu, and that's how you turn around a game. However, Basidias is coming towards this. Griffin Eyes are grabbing onto Basidias. Shout coming out for Dorsey. I'm not sure if they want to fight this. I feel like Undubu should just take their win here and just go away.
Just go away. Run.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the red buff time is right here, and VTubers are very aware of this.
Yeah, just give it up. Just give it up. You're all half out.
They don't get it, and Free Special could be in trouble here. Basidias decides not to.
He didn't go on the Humbats.
Yeah, I would have gone there.
Right choice, but we'll still say that he's scared.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, still things happening. Still slapping each other.
We'll leave solo lane. Then it's just kind of a mess over there.
Fighting all over the place. It's great.
I found that recently. Solo lane is literally just 2 big guys just beating each other.
Yeah.
They will never die. What is this Kepri doing in the mid?
What's Kepri doing in the mid? Well, it looks like...
Oh, Dice.
Dice.
Oh my gosh.
Sending one out. Not going to be able to get that kill on either Griffin or Ginger Archer there.
This Tainted has gone huge.
Yeah, honestly.
This is not a kill.
Every time Stickman presses 2, first just gets a heal. And it looks like Stickman could be in a bit of a problem here. And Free Spectre's just going to try and leave him in that one. But Basidias going to get the stun off for sure. And Humbats ult coming out. But not going to be good enough. He does go down, and VTuber's Paradise going to look towards it. Pyromancer, if not Griffinizer. Griffinizer could be in trouble here. He's going to try walk out, just walk out, just pretend nothing's going on. Yep. And he's going to... VTubers are going to go towards the Pyromancer. That's much Undubu can really do here. Griffinizer knows it's happening. Ginger Archer wants to clear the wave, so he's not even going to bother going over to this Pyromancer. Pyromancer just going to be dropped for free for VTuber's Paradise.
I was going to say they do have I'm a Monster, Scylla's ultimate, so they do have a good chance of clearing it. But if they, I don't blame them for just giving it up. 2v4, I wouldn't risk it either. So the Scylla, okay, is out.
Griffin have been hitting these pulls, but nothing on the end of them. Just been hitting them at the wrong times, I think.
Yeah, I think all the damage is being dealt out, and then he's grabbing him,
Yeah.
and then there's no follow up.
Well, so far, we're seeing what 1 level. Oh, sorry, not 1 level, 3 level lead in the solo lane, not one. 2 level
3
lead in the
level.
jungle, 1 level in the
No.
mids, and then actually equal in ADC right now, which is surprising after last game. That was where the deficit was, but so far, Marsh is actually pretty much on equal in gold and levels with Loki, which is
Wow.
very impressive so far.
As with only one gank in solo lane in duo lane as well. So yeah, I think Marsh has done a really good job.
Yeah, I think that gank from Fury Spectre really helped out Marsh there because he was lacking a little bit, and then getting that kill and stuff is very nice. You know, it keeps Loki in the back of his head. You know, it's a mental game as well. Back in the back in his head, the back of his head, something like that.
He's
You
in
know,
it
he's
there.
always thinking,
Yeah.
maybe Humbat is gonna come again. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't push up too high in this lane. You know, stuff like that. Not really any wards from Loki. Looks like Marsh, however, could get
Ooh.
soloed here. Aegis coming out a little bit late. Not going to affect anything. It's actually just kind of a waste of an Aegis at that point.
Every ult as well.
Capri.
And that's a Gage's.
Oh, Basilias
Oh.
is in trouble here, but doesn't
Oh.
go down.
Great job by
Humbats
Dorsey. Oh,
in the
and
back,
Humbat.
however, is just in a world of his own, and he's going to get killed.
I'm not entirely sure what that Humbat was there. If he
He's trying to
turned
go
on
onto
the
dice, but unfortunately,
yeah, if he turned on the red tussle, I think it could have been a different fight there. But
definitely.
oh, well, what is Lucky doing?
Well,
Yeah,
Marsh
bit
is getting
bullshit.
bullied out a little bit, but Marsh is going to fight
Go on,
back.
March. Yeah, just beat him. Lucky did miss a few things there.
Meanwhile, Basilius did get a kill onto Ginger Archer in the mid lane. Missed that one. We were too busy watching Locky bully out Marsh and getting dicked on for it, basically.
Okay, interesting. Terra's rotated. They must be looking for gold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got 4 members around the objective right now. Red buff and fade coming out from Basilius. But it looks like Stickman is here for the rotation as well, and you know Marsh is aware of this as well. So I'm pretty sure both teams are looking towards this Gold Fury first in the mid lane right now, farming, trying to put out some pressure on this T1 tower mid. So trying to force a defense on that and get some numbers advantage in this Gold Fury fight, which they have. Stickman gonna have to dash away, retreat here. Locky coming out of the ultimate. Marsh is in big trouble. Gonna use the Jinwei ultimate to get away. It's gonna get away, it looks like. No, Fredis is here with the blink, and he's gonna get that kill in the end there. Fury Spectre trying to go into Locky. Locky gonna use the beats from the Fear No Evil, and Fury Spectre in big trouble. Gonna blink out of there. Griffinizer has the Capri on himself right now, and he looks like he's gonna get out, perhaps. Oh no! What if he took in that path in? Incredible.
Not entirely sure why he didn't just walk straight into his Phoenix. I think,
Neither do I. Ginger Archer walking straight into death here, and Basilias gonna get that kill onto him. Stickman can't really do anything here. Free goal for Vita's Paradise.
I think this might just be game. I don't want to say it's game just yet. They do have a Jingwei. They get to level 20. It could be huge. However, we do see a solo kill in solo. We do see a 4-level gap in jungle. We see a 4-level gap in solo.
5 level.
5 levels. Is it 5 levels now? It is 5 levels now.
Yeah.
That is not good. Honestly, I think they could just rotate to fire now. I think they just win every single team fight.
Yeah, not much Undubu can do in these team fights. It's just they're so scrambled and all over the place. There's no formation or anything in these team fights.
No, I think they were completely separated in that team fight. That's mostly why they got, well, I want to say destroyed. Not really much damage was put out onto VTubers in that fight.
5
So it
level
was-
gap in jungle and solo now, by the way.
Yep.
Wait, no,
and
4.
there it is.
4 level in jungle,
Four,
sorry.
four, four.
Still a lot of levels.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we've seen enough Humbat salts, in all honesty.
Yeah,
I-
effective
oh.
combat ult, at least. Like, you know,
Effective.
if you're gonna ult someone, you need to come back. You know, you're gonna get the beats. You need to come back when your ult's back up and ult them again, because they have no beats, and that's a free kill almost with
Yeah,
combat
that's
ult.
basically it. Honestly, I would have liked to see him just forget about mid partly, because I think mid has just been a lot of a staring game.
Yeah.
Until someone's just jumped in, and it's been a staring game with Dice just dishing out random bits of damage because he's Vulcan. That's all it is. So that's kind of where Undubu was kind of lost in the mid game, in the mid fight. I would have liked him to probably rotate to duo and just get probably a few kills on Loki, because he's just gone aggressive on him.
The
whole
ideal.
game.
Griffinizer doesn't know which way to
Oh
go.
my
He can't
gosh.
decide, and he's just gonna go down. And Griffinizer gets picked out, and that is very bad for Undubu. That's a big tool in these team fights that they've just lost, and Stickman's gonna teleport over to the left lane. However, well, Features aren't even gonna go left lane. Their fire giant is still up, and that's where they're headed to right now. Undubu are very far out of this game right now. They can come back, but it's gonna take a blunder from VTubers for sure, and they're gonna have to capitalize on it well if they want to do that. If they want to do so, but it's certainly not impossible. You know, I play enough ranked games to know that you can be 40-0 up and still lose the game somehow. So
Yeah, oh, don't even get me started.
here comes the fire giant. It's down to quarter health. It's just not in range of it.
Hello.
And here comes the secure.
Too late.
Judge Archer just well too late, and it's going to expose himself in the backline of VTubers, and this is going to cause them to turn around probably. They don't even care. They don't even care that Ginger's there. The Spear Spectre's about to go down to Threadless. Rampage for Threadless there. And here comes Loki with a big ult onto Stickman, but Stickman just surrounded by VTubers in his own T2 tower. And it looks like he's going to try and get out, and he should be able to get out. He's a tanky boy, right? Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There we do see a Jingwei split pushing the bottom left.
We do, you know, that's the best thing you could do right now if you're
I think
on
it is too.
WCDC. Backing though? I don't think he should be backing. I think he should just go
No,
away,
keep
honestly.
going, keep going.
You
I
only
mean,
just
that
about
Phoenix
got it.
is gone, buddy. You're not
Yeah.
defending.
I don't think it's defendable right now. Low? Marsh is level 20,
Maybe.
which is huge.
Oh, is that kept you playing?
That's a big blink by a lot of people there. And it's just, I don't know, Monster gonna get Aegis there, nothing coming from it. Stickman
Ooh.
gonna use the Lordbringer to get out there, and
Oh,
well,
no.
he goes down.
Baz has gone in.
That's so the
They can't.
The front line of W right now are so pushed out, they can't really contest with this Phoenix. It's going to go down, but Dorsey in the back line there are just going to go down as well to Marsh. And, well, Loki going to spurt out more damage on the Griffinizer, and Griffinizer's going to go back to spawn. As of right, Phoenix going down for Feed to his Paradise.
Yeah, that was a bit. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. They all gave up the Phoenix to get Baz, but then in the end didn't get Baz.
Griffinizer just going to go down.
Oh
There's
my
stuff he can
God.
really do. I don't know why he's kept
I mean,
on it. Gone.
He's used the Kefir
Oh, bad ult, my friend, though.
and not a single person opened the door for him. I feel bad for him, but
They couldn't find the keys for the door, okay?
I couldn't find the gig. It was under the map the whole time. Oh, I do feel bad, but yeah, they're just going to rotate left, get this Phoenix.
I think a lot of this game from W is just poor positioning. A lot of poor positioning when it comes to getting picked, and in these team fights, team fights are just so scrambled. They're getting picked for no real reason. I don't know why Kepi's there. I just getting caught out for no reason, and it's really paying them deficits right now.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few times by NW where it almost might look like VTubers are surrounded, but it's when W is just slowly kind of coming in from one direction and then another, and all VTubers doing is just going to one direction, killing one or two people there, and then just simply turning around and killing the other guy. It's just not being timed very well.
Marsh?
And
Then you
oh,
getting the kill to Basilia, selling him pretty big, honestly, but he does. I think he should
that's-
walk out of there fast, Marsh, because I don't want VTubers collapsing on him. Because right now, Marsh is their ring condition.
yeah, I think it is. Yeah, again, this Humbat needs to be. That is a
Oh.
Humbat Ages, by the way. I've just realised. Not a beads.
Yeah, interesting against
But
the
it's and an
Rataska,
Ishtar
a
and a
Mulan,
Rataska
Cerberus, Ishtar.
and yeah, okay. I think that was a bit troll, but we don't talk about. This Kepri really likes Blink, doesn't he? I mean, that support.
Yeah.
I don't think it was too bad. I mean, with VTuber's comp, I don't think you particularly need sprint. I don't think you particularly need Unk. I think Blink can be. I think Blink can do well.
Oh my. I think right now. I mean, do they defend the next fire? It's not EFG. They want their left Phoenix. Oh, right. In their perspective, is their left Phoenix, but they want this right Phoenix to be up. What do they do here? Oh no, not this. Not again.
Not this. This is not.
Come on, Griffin.
Kepri,
Griffin.
just walk. You're a tank. No.
Walk
okay.
forward,
No.
one direction, picking.
Stop.
I think man's gonna go into it too, and that might just be game, honestly. Unfortunate. Griffin
Right, and this
Isa, as the best coach in the world, I would say pick a direction and keep walking that way.
Pick a direction. And
My
keep
man
walking.
walked near the middle Phoenix and then decided to go the other way. I'm not sure what's going on there.
I don't know.
It looks like VTubers might just take this game. We got the mid Phoenix going down here. Dorsey's quite low. They could honestly push for an end here, but they might play it safe and just go towards the FG here, or take out the right Phoenix and then go FG. Either way
Yeah.
works out, really.
I think
Or-
it's probably the right decision.
Yep, they're gonna do that. Okay, great. Fredos
Well,
with the
it's over.
ultimate. Gonna
Okay.
pull.
Oh, and
Marsh? That's not good for Undubu.
Marsh did actually beat, and yet no, he beats too late.
Oh no.
Okay.
Very unfortunate for Undubu. Very unfortunate.
Yeah,
And-
that's quite lucky.
They need to pull out Psych from their bag real quick, because if they don't, this game will be over. It's looking very dire for them right now. We're almost at a state where you can actually forfeit in SPL. Almost. So they better,
Yeah,
'Cause-
and there goes the fire.
Luckily, there is no Kronos in the game, so hopefully
I
no
thought it was
crashes here.
kinda gonna get- It would have been over already. It's Kronos is so. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ratatatka just gonna
Oh.
take on this Spirit Spectre, and he's just gonna go down at high, just going huge there. Ginger Archer very low, and guess who's coming? It's Spirit Spectre. Aegis coming out, Kepriot coming out for Ginger Archer. Gonna try to get that kill like he is, and he's gonna get it. And that's just gotta be game. There's no way W could defend this, surely not.
Come on, W.
I Dorsey's very low.
Give him a loss.
Griffin Isa, Basidias.
I'm
Trying to
not
go
biased
into
at
March
all.
there.
Come on, W.
Stick around with a huge finish though, or Dorsey gonna go
Yeah.
down. Half
That is
health.
what we.
The Titan is
Come on.
half health here. Cerberus getting caught out a little bit, taking quite a bit of damage from the Titan at
Hey,
least.
get in
Griffin
there.
Isa with a big pull. Griffin Isa getting the kill to
just
Fredos.
get-
Griffin Isa gonna go
get-
down, however. Locky
Get in there.
going down. And it looks like the Titan's down. Vanashi getting the kill with the Knight of Ice. But Vanashi's gonna come in and die. Locky's still alive.
no,
and
don't,
The
Locky.
music coming in. And
No. Oh my God. No, what's
Getting
it done? Oh, that's it.
2-0 to VTubers Paradise, and Undubu, it is the end for their season.
What have they done?
What a weird climax to this game.
Oh, that was great. I think that last fight was the best fight yet. Oh, that was really gutting though. I think the tier should have just stayed there, beating the Ishtar a little bit until the other person came back. But you know what are you gonna do? I think he was extremely squishy compared to the against an Ishtar, but Bit unfortunate on Undubu's parts. Oh, good game by Marsh though. I will say 4-4-2 with most damage, which is a difference between his first game. So yeah,
Yeah, not. Yeah, they'll be coming out of this. They didn't get their roster out, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but you gotta bring out your full roster if you want to be playing in the last game of the season potentially, right? But
yeah.
unfortunately, I think it's quite a huge deficit, honestly. Like the solo lane, usually Omar slash Kazvet, very good solo lane. Definitely the best solo lane in the Harpy division. Definitely a player that would definitely be in the equivalent of lower division next season for sure, and be a pretty solid lower division solo laner. So it's unfortunate they didn't get that going. And also we have they just didn't have their full roster. Scotty 1569, he wasn't here. They didn't have Macbeth. It's unfortunate, but that is their last game of the season, and Undubu do go out. And on the other side, VTubers Paradise, after suffering that 2-1 defeat to King Kai's, they get their last chance in the tournament. They don't go out this round, but they go on to fight Waddle next. Waddle W, if you will. And that should be a very interesting game.
That should be a very interesting game. I think knowing the, I think knowing everyone's opinion, everyone loves a bit of Waddle. But I'm gonna support VTubers. I think this could be VTubers' comeback story, from the losing bracket back up to finals, possibly. So we'll see. I think they've done a really good job against these guys, on Dubu. So maybe they're back in their mojo. We will see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. Winner of Waddle versus VTubers Paradise will go on to face off Hakai as well into the losers round 3 bracket. And then from then on, go on to go up against VHS, Fountain Gain, King Diff, or King Kai's, one of those. So it'll be very interesting to see how the rest of this bracket goes on. In fact, I'll show it. However, that bracket isn't even updated to this game, so just ignore the whole VTubers in the round 1 thing. But yeah.
To give production, he's rubbish.
Yeah, production guy sucks. Honestly, he should
Production guy
stop.
sucks.
But yeah, that's the game. Honestly, and unless we got some interviews, do we have some interviews?
Do we? Surely drag Lockie. Where's Lockie?
I'm gonna drag him against his will. Where's
Yeah.
As long as my computer lets me. And it's the hardest thing. Oh, I can. Oh, that's useful.
I don't
Move
have the
to
rights.
streaming. Hey, Loki.
Hello.
Sunday? I could do Friday or Sunday. If you can't do Thursday.
Hello.
Hey,
Right. Hey.
you want an interview, buddy?
You want an interview?
I was just talking about my availability for Waddle game, but and then
That doesn't matter, man.
I get dragged in here.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
All right.
You
Hello.
want to do an interview?
Sure, I guess.
Right, yeah, cool. What do you think of game? What do you think of the game?
Yeah, it was a fun set. We did a little bit of trolling, especially game 1. Kind of took us a little while to get a win, but it was alright. I think a much needed win in terms of morale, because we've all been getting pretty tired of sucking ass and losing all the time. So
I have already said that this could possibly be your comeback story.
yeah, I think with a bit of momentum, I think we'll do alright, to be fair. We just need a few more wins and get a bit of a streak going. I think we'll do good. We just need to get on the same page again, like we were at the start of the season. So like since mid-season tournament, we've kind of just been on completely separate games.
So would you say there's high morale, high prospects for VTubers versus Waddle? Do you think you'll come out with a win against Waddle?
I'd hope so, yeah. Waddle are a really, really good team though, and they definitely looked a lot better. So in the recent games, so I think we still gotta. It's not gonna be like a troll set or anything like that. I think we are gonna have to actually try it and stuff. So yeah, I think it'll be a fun set, and I do think we'll. Well, I hope that we'll win.
Good. Princess, you got any questions?
How are you so handsome?
I ask that every single day. Honestly, I have no clue how he does it.
Come down to Christchurch and find out, baby.
Bet. Well, I know where I'm going to tonight. I think that'll be all though, honestly. Good job. Don't lose against Waddle. Although I am #1 Waddle fan, so actually do lose against Waddle, please.
Yeah, I said this.
I will be
like-
logging into my Smurf account Amudia and be playing that set.
I was gonna say the fan base is not in your favor, guys. I think everybody loves a bit of Waddle.
Yeah,
I think
what
everyone hates
W?
a bit of VTubers as well.
What W?
If you do win that game, can't promise your livelihood, your life.
Next
Can't promise you'll live.
entry into next season.
Bad punishment page. perhaps?
Pan, question points.
Surely Dorsey goes on a punishment page for stat padding his damage at the
Has
end.
he been a naughty boy?
Yeah, he's
Let's talk to
definitely
him.
stat padding his damage in game 2, 100%.
I saw Threaders do a 360 server assault. I think that is points. Surely.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a few of his ults and they were rather questionable.
Would you like to put a ticket forward? We can make that happen.
Well, that will be all for today. VTubers Paradise versus Undubu 2-0 to VTubers Paradise. They'll go on to face Waddle, and then they'll go on to face Okay. And yeah, it's going to be a very interesting rest of the finals. Tune in for the next game. The next game's actually tomorrow. King Kai's versus Ping Diff, and that will decide. What will that decide? I'm not sure. It's the other side of the bracket who VHS or Fountain Game will face off whenever that game happens. No idea when that game's happening. I believe Thursday, maybe even Friday. But we'll see how this bracket goes. Thank you for joining us. I've been Production and Chair 1, Big Man, and also joining me, Omega Chair 2.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, everybody. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff.